smoke alarm went off and it's only been about 10 seconds. This would be the time that you call 911. You're calling 911, you're reporting that you have had a fire. Temperature is building up at the ceiling. It's going to take about a minute to get our call done through 911. After the call goes out, it's going to have to go to the engine crews. We're going to give them 4 minutes to respond. So they will show up on scene in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. No one would survive this room right now. And we are only at 1 minute and 16 seconds. The fire was started in a wastebasket that was next to the bed. Someone carelessly dropped a cigarette butt into the ashtray, or into the wastebasket, and it set it off. As you can see, the fire is contained to the room. The sheetrock is holding. Sometimes if it's very intense, it'll fail. It'll fall from the ceiling. If it does that, it'll either spread into the attic area or the void between 2 floors, and that's very bad for a firefighter. If it gets up into those voids, it's going to overtake the building. All right, they were down the street. They were closer than I thought. Engine 8 here are going to be arriving on scene. As you can see, it is rolling over. It has already done a flashover. Nothing can survive that. The engine just pulled up on the scene. They're pulling an 1 3/4 hose, which is a typical attack line that's used on a fire for a bedroom or in a building of this type. The plexiglass is just falling away. We had that up there so you could see. You can see the room is totally involved. If this was in a building, this heat and smoke and gases would be spreading throughout the rest of the house, throughout the rest of the building. But we want you to get out, and you saw how quickly this fire can spread. You need something to help you get out of the house. Oh. Alrighty, about 15 seconds. We're going to let that flow a couple of minutes. The fire department is on the way. It will continue to flow. You're out of the house.
I really loved it. I was very impressed with it. I couldn't believe how quickly the fire spread. In less than a minute and a half, it was completely engulfed. And I think about my own children and grandchildren, because right now I live in a 2-story home, and I have there's 8 of us. 4 of them are children. I have grandchildren and children that live with me right now. And I don't think in less than a minute and a half that I could get my family completely out of the house. If I was in the market to buy a new home, I would definitely consider the fact that there would be a sprinkler system in that home. I think because with a new home, it can be included in the price of the overall home and can be amortized over the life of the loan. I think that that would be a way to be able to afford it. I was really impressed that with the sprinkler system, that where the fire started, the lampshade didn't even catch on fire, and it was right next to where the fire started. I understand that the sprinkler system would damage everything in that room, but it would be minimal compared to the whole house.